Hey, friends and family. Okay, so Sunday Osha is back again, and of course, this series has been so phenomenal. I mean, I'm enjoying every bit of it. It has been very, very interesting. I've been getting very good feedback from people in terms of asking more questions about what can they do to help their business penetrate market the more, right? And trust me, I feel so encouraged to get to know that people are actually getting the benefit of this short video that I'm actually releasing out. So I want to say thank you to everyone for your feedback. I mean, I've received quite a number of feedbacks. Okay, so last episode we spoke about how you can take advantage of different market penetration strategies out there. Now today we are going to be looking at how to measure and analyze market penetration. Okay, so like I said in my last video, that anything you don't measure will gradually die. Okay, so there is need for you to measure that you're actually making progress, growth is taking place, and you analyze your performance. This will help you better position yourself to become the giant of that particular market you're operating from. So if you want to ensure success of any market penetration strategy, yeah, it's good you have all the strategies and it's good you've implemented the strategy. You need to measure the effort. You need to measure the outcome. You also need to measure the result. It's very, very critical. Okay, there are key metrics that you have to consider when you are making the data driven decision. And data driven decision can only come when you have really analyze and measure your performance. Okay, so you can actually optimize your result if you measure your process. I will say that again. You can optimize your result when you measure your progress. Okay, so there are key metrics to track your progress. Okay, so the first metrics is what I call market share. I don't care what you sell, there is a market for it. And you need to spot who are the other players in the market. What percentage of the market do they currently control? What percentage of the market do you currently control? For example, your competitor may be controlling 50% of the market share, while maybe another competitor controlling 20% of the market share, and you are controlling just 2% of the market share. What that suggests to you is that you need to do more. You need to do more to ensure that at least you are able to control a significant size of the market share. This is one of the metrics you check for you to know if you're actually making progress or not, if your market penetration strategy is also having effect or not. Okay, so this is very, very critical. Okay, so beyond that, there's something we call CAC. Oh, it's not Corporate Affairs Commission. Okay, it's called Customer Acquisition Cost. Okay, so what does this mean? This metrics helps you to understand how much it costs you to acquire a new customer. You want to get a new customer, how much does it cost you to get that customer? That's what we refer to customer acquisition cost. You must be gradually reducing your customer acquisition cost. When you optimize the process, then when you leverage on the economic of scale, you'll be reducing your customer acquisition cost. Okay, so that's very, very critical. It's a very strong metric to measure performance and growth. Okay, so another metrics you also need to check, which is very critical, is what I call CLTV, that is customer lifetime value. This metrics helps you to measure the total revenue a customer can generate for you in the customer's lifetime. Yes, you have been able to acquire a customer, right? Okay, so you need to measure what is the total revenue this customer can give you in the lifetime of that customer dealing with you. Later, I'm going to work on a template that I'm going to share with you that you can easily understand how to apply these metrics, I mean, I'm going to break it down on how you can use it. All you just need to do is just put some figures and you'll be able to get your results. It's going to be a template. So if you want this template, just drop in the comment section, I want this template. This is my email address. So drop your email address. I'm going to come up with this template and share with you. You also need to check your sales growth rate. The metrics is a very strong metric to help you track the rate at which your sales are increasing. Okay, because without sales, your business will naturally fade away. Oh. There is no business when there is no sales. There are two key components of a business: operation and sales. So if you have operation, you don't have sales. You have the product, you don't have people that will sell it. You have the product, you don't have method to sell it, strategies and approach to sell it, then you don't have a business. So these metrics helps you. You must set these metrics to measure your sales growth, right? You need to know how you are doing in terms of sales. Are you growing at all? If you are not growing, you should be able to check your market penetration strategy and see which areas that need to be optimized. This is also very important. Another metric that helps you know if your brand, what's it called, market penetration strategy is effective or not, is what I call brand awareness. From the current population where your market operates from, how popular are you? How well known is your brand to your target audience? Do they actually know you exist? So this is very, very crucial. You need to work if your penetration strategy is actually hitting the target or not. Okay, so these are the key metrics you check to track your progress, to track your performance, to track if your market penetration strategy is doing well in the market where you're currently operating from. Okay, so beyond that, you also need to analyze your result. You need to know, because that result is what you use to measure growth. Okay, so you need to analyze your result. Okay, so what are the things you need to do for you to easily analyze your result to know if your market penetration strategy is actually doing fine or not? The first thing is you need to identify your success factor. You need to pinpoint the specific strategies and tactics that have been contributing to your success. Yeah, you have adopted multiple strategies, but you should be able to get a data that points to you that particular strategy that is giving you the utmost success. Okay, so you need to identify your success factors even among your strategies that you have deployed. You need to know which of it is doing well, the one that's giving you the most result. Then you need to strengthen it the more. The ones that are giving you less result, you also need to optimize them to be able to give you more result. Now, apart from you analyzing or identifying your success factor, there's also something I call you analyzing your weaknesses. You see, it's suicidal for any business to close its eyes to weaknesses. Weaknesses can come in different form. It can be risk, it can be funding, it can be there are so many things that could be associated to weaknesses in a business. But you need to genuinely analyze your weaknesses. You will need to determine those areas you need to improve on. It can be product quality, it can be your pricing, it can be your marketing, right? Anything that is a weakness to you, you must identify it and strengthen it. If you analyze your results, you will be able to know areas where you have deficiency. Those areas of deficiency are your weaknesses, and you need to quickly work on them. Okay, so what other things do you need to consider to measure if you are actually getting the result expected? You need to adjust your strategy. Make necessary adjustments. Strategy optimization is a key thing because strategy is an ongoing thing. It means that there will be need for you to be changing and adjusting your strategy for optimized process. So you need to be optimizing your strategy. Check it. Is there anything wrong? Are you getting the desired result? If you are not getting the desired result, then make necessary adjustment where necessary. Okay, so there are some tools for measuring and analyzing your market penetration strategy and your business engagement. Number one, two in the market is what I call Google Analytics. It's a very, very powerful tool. I presume you already have a website, because as a business, it is essential you have a website where you direct traffic to. Okay, and another advantage of you having your own website is it helps you to have some level of control in terms of analysis. You get data, you get in terms of you analyzing the data of how your business is doing. Yeah, there's so many other tools that can also make it easy for you. That's always good when you have your own website. You can easily check all these metrics to be sure you are doing well or not. Okay, so once you have your website running, you can set it up on Google Analytics. Just type Google Analytics on Google. It's going to bring it out for you. Then you can sign up for it. Right. This is very, very critical to your business. You check your conversion rate, check your website traffic, how people are visiting your website. You also check the behavior of people visiting your website, pages they are visiting, what they are doing on your website. So Google Analytics 2 helps you to do that. You can just put it on Google and search for Google Analytics. It's going to come up. Then you'll be able to leverage on that. Okay. So another thing that helps you is the social media analytics. Okay, so when you run campaign on social media, they give you data analysis of your campaign. And I mean, maybe you run an ad or you do something that, I mean, you post a content, they give you some analytical insight into how that content is doing. This helps you to understand how that particular content is. It can be product promotion or anything that you post on. Okay, so I've spoken about Google Analytics too. I've spoken about social media to either use Facebook, either use TikTok, either use Instagram, any platform you're using, provided it gives you opportunity to be able to run ads. You should be able to get some insight into how your ads or how your posts are doing. Okay, so another tool that can also help you understand how your market penetration strategy is working is what I call CRM softwares. There are some CRM software that are so intelligent enough to help you do data crunching, to give you an insight into how your sales is going, how people are reacting to your product. You know the numbers of items you sold. You know which of the product you have that gives you the highest sales. I mean, so many data you can check from that process. Okay, so CRM software, the word CRM is customer relationship management software. It gives you an insight into understanding the trend, which of your product your customers are patronizing the most. Okay, so these are also very, very important. And you can also just type on Google some other sales analysis tools out there. You know, there are some that are in Excel, there are some that are softwares that you can leverage on. Just type it there out there. It's also going to give you some very good sales analysis tool that you can also leverage on to measure performance and growth. I like to reiterate that market penetration is an ongoing exercise. It's a process. It's not an event that just suddenly happened. I mean, it's a process. So what it means is it requires constant adaptation. It requires a constant innovation, creativity for you to be able to forge ahead of your competitors. Okay, so it's something you keep doing. Don't get tired of doing it, and the more you do it, the better you become at doing it. All right. So I want to say thank you for your time. I still remain Sunday Osho. I'm your business development specialist. If you have any question, any comment, any contribution, feel free to share it. So we're going to be starting out the series after this series. All right, so I'm going to definitely let us know what we're going to be discussing. And if you have suggestions of topics that we can discuss, please share it with me. All right, so till we see you again, remain blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.